Hello, my name is Brother Tom Sullivan. I'm the director of Lambert Hall Community here at Christian Brothers University, and I'm here to present the Brother John Johnston Award to Brother Terrence. First of all, a little bit about the award, a description of it, and then I'll talk about Brother Terrence. The Brother John Johnston FSC Award recognizes brothers and Lasallian partners who, like Brother John, have endeavored on the international and regional levels over the course of many years to advance the Institute's mission to provide a human and Christian education to the young, especially the poor. It is presented to those whose leadership, teaching, evangelization, or scholarly research and writing have borne witness to an abiding faith and zeal, and whose efforts have made a transformative impact upon the founding story as lived today. Now about Brother Terrence. I stand before you today with immense pride as we celebrate a remarkable individual. The Regional Conference of Christian Brothers has bestowed upon Brother Terrence McLaughlin the prestigious 2023 Brother John Johnston Award. Brother Terrence was born in Duluth, Minnesota on December 14th, 1923. Yes, you heard me correctly. December 14th, 1923, making Brother Terrence 100 years young. He will be 101 next month. Brother Terrence began his secondary education at Cathedral High School in Duluth under the guidance of the De La Salle Christian Brothers. His call from God led him to the pre-novitiate, which is a residential high school for young men discerning the vocation of a Christian brother, located in Glencoe, Missouri, and later he entered the Postulant Sin Novitiate. Brother Terrence's dedication to education and his unwavering spirit led him to various roles, including teaching, coaching, and serving as an administrator at institutions throughout the Midwest province of Christian Brothers. In 1963, he made a historic decision, accepting Jesse Turner, an African-American student, as a freshman at CBC. Despite opposition from religious and political leaders, Brother Terrence stood firm.
My name is Jesse Turner Jr. I'm a retired banker, currently pension investment manager for Shelby County Retirement System. To understand what it was like and the significance of the desegregation, one needs to take a really hard look at what was going on at the time. And at the time, Memphis was a segregated city. It was segregated by law and by custom. And that meant there was segregation in almost all aspects of life: public accommodations, employment, housing, juries, libraries, and of course schools. 62 was also 8 years after the Brown versus Board decision by the Supreme Court, which had outlawed segregation in schools. But in most of the South, blacks did not attend schools with whites, not only in most schools, but in most grades. So with that backdrop, it was quite unusual for Brother Terrence to say, "Come on in." Just totally unusual and actually unthinkable at the time.
Well, it's with great honor and immense pride that we extend our heartfelt congratulations on receiving the Brother John Johnston Award. Reflecting on this moment, we can't help but acknowledge the profound influence Brother John, a native Memphian, who graduated from CBC during your tenure as president. Your guidance and mentorship undoubtedly played a pivotal role in shaping his journey, leading him to become a dedicated educator and administrator. His remarkable achievements, including serving as provincial vicar for St. Louis District and holding significant roles as Vicar General and ultimately Superior General within the Worldwide Institute of the Brothers of Christian Schools. Those stand as a testament to your impact. Your decision 6 decades ago to honor and uphold the principles of John Baptiste de La Salle has been instrumental in realizing the educational mission he initiated. Through your leadership, we've been blessed to welcome young men and women from diverse backgrounds into our classrooms. These students represent a multitude of cultures, enter to learn, and leave with a profound commitment to serving others. Thank you for your unwavering commitment and for being a beacon of inspiration for all of us. Congratulations once again, and may your legacy continue to shine brightly in LaSallian tradition. Live Jesus in our hearts forever.
I wish to thank you, Brother Tom, for that laudatory opening, and President David Archer for the kind words. I want to thank also the members of the John Johnston Institute who decided to give me this honor. Also want to add another name into this, and that's the name of Frank Huther, because I understand that this is being presented during the Frank Huther visit next month. First of all, a few words about Brother John. Brother John seemed to be a person who had a real purpose in life, a drive and a determination that we all respected. For example, when he was an 8th grader here at Little Flower in Memphis, the bishop in Nashville decided to create another boys' high school. It was near his home and quite near the present school. And the sisters in the grade schools did a very fine job of recruiting. They would tell the boys, the bishop would like to see you go to this new school. Well, apparently, she overdid it. John immediately challenged her and said, I don't intend to go there. I'm going to Christian Brothers Education School. And I don't know what conversation ensued, but it ended up with John deciding to write the bishop. Here, a grade school kid wrote the bishop and said, I want to go to this present school, CBC. And I understand I'm not supposed to go there, or something to that effect. And the bishop wrote a very nice letter and just told him, go ahead wherever you want to go. And but it was the determination that Brother John had. Brother John then went on to CBC. And when he led his class and everything, he was leader of the band, became editor of the school paper, was on the honor roll, headed the service committee, all of these great things. But all of a sudden, his father was transferred to Nashville. Another challenge for the determination of John. He decided he would not go with his family, that he would stay and live with his Aunt Josephine Riley, wonderful lady, took good care of him. He graduated 1951 and just sort of slipped away without said goodbye to the folks in Nashville and headed to Glencoe, Missouri to become a Christian brother. And you know the rest of the story. I'd like to add just another comment about the man for whom the Huther Workshops is named, Brother Francis. He ran these workshops by getting the best speakers he could get. He had a determination to make the brother schools, the LaSallian schools, the best in the country. So much so that when he was teaching in New York high schools, when he had a free day, when the public schools were in session, he went and volunteered to teach in the public schools so he could learn just a little more about what might be happening and introduce any new ideas into his lectures. Also, I like to mention that when I was in the presence of John, Joe, or Frank, I always felt I was learning something. Frank himself was a member of the Coupling Society, the German Immigrant Society, to help newcomers from Germany. At the same time, he'd put that aside and he'd be working translating French documents. And then it just felt that he was a many-sided genius. And say with John was able to come back here at his retirement days, lived a very short time here, died of cancer, had a beautiful ceremony. The theme was welcoming the traveler home. The band that he played in played soft music in the background of the services. A beautiful ending for a great man. Once again, thanks for giving me the opportunity to say some things about these two people and also about your great work. Thank you.